is up, YouTube guys? Today, this is kind of, I don't even know if this video really fits like the theme of my channel, but it's just something I've talked about it before. I really like investing, you know, and I kind of just wanted to talk about like what I invest my money in and all that, just because I think it's fun to talk about, and I think everybody should be investing their money in something, at least like towards retirement, especially if you're young, you know, like you can retire pretty easily if you put just a tiny bit, like just a tiny amount of money, like every week or every other week. So most of my money, I would say, is probably, honestly, I don't even know how much money is in my 401k. I think I have, oh man, I think I have it set to like 3 or 4% of my paycheck, which I know I should be doing more, but I'll do that eventually. But for right now, that's what I have, and I get the company match too, so that too. And then I have the stock purchase program for where I work at, which they also match. I forgot how much percentage. I put in like 50 every paycheck, which is bi-weekly, and I think right now I have, because I sold it when I got my car. What I did have, I sold, and now I think I only have like 1,300. Like, it's slowly like rebuilding, because I like when I went to buy my car, I was like, I might just stop investing in this, you know, and just keep working on my own account that I have. But I'm glad I didn't, because it's gone up quite a bit. It's up like 30% for the year, which is pretty nice. And then, so alright, so I have a Roth IRA, which is right now, I don't know, because I started my Roth IRA late, honestly. I started a taxable account first, which I shouldn't have done, but oh well. Anyways, in my Roth IRA right now, I'm still not kind of sure. Alright guys, my camera just stopped twice and turned off. So hopefully that doesn't happen again, but what was I talking about? Oh yeah, my Roth IRA. So my Roth IRA right now, I'm not quite sure exactly what all I want to invest in it. So I've mostly just been putting my money in that account into VTI, which is just like, I think it's the Vanguard Total Index Fund or whatever. And then in my taxable account, I have mostly just the S&P 500. You know, I think that's like 60-something% of my account. Then I have some other ETFs, like I have SCHD, which is dividend ETF. I think I have a little bit of QQQ also, but that I think has some pretty big overlaps with the S&P 500. So I've been thinking about getting rid of that, and because I want to really simplify my portfolio, because I don't know, I kind of just want to have a more simple portfolio. I feel like I have too many holdings right now, and I feel like if I were to just get rid of a couple and just put it into the S&P 500, I'd be doing good. Oh yeah, I set a reminder because I wanted to check what the price of gas was at the Weigels near my house. I don't know why. I just wanted to compare it, because the Weigels near my girlfriend's house always has super cheap gas somehow. So that's where I get my gas now. But yeah, so most of my money is in the S&P 500. I mean, the market's been made some pretty good money this past year. I'm up like, I think for the past year, I don't know actually. I can't remember if that was for the past 2 years or the past 1 year. I just know I'm up a lot. I got in at a really good time, you know, when everything was really low. But I don't plan on touching these until I'm like really old, like minimum like 50 probably is when I want to like start pulling money out, maybe. But even then, that might be a little too early. But I'm kind of just letting everything grow and like compound. I personally don't really believe cryptocurrency is gonna be like yeah, I'm sure it'll stick around for a long time, but I don't know. I feel like it's just too uncertain for me to put my money in. So I don't own any cryptocurrencies. I stick almost strictly just to ETFs, because I mean, if you want like a simple account that's just gonna retire you, I mean, ETFs are most likely gonna be the easiest answer. So that's what I chose to do. Mostly S&P 500. And I have a couple of individual stocks. Not a lot, but a couple. Like Coke and Pepsi. I have Coke and Pepsi, Procter and Gamble. I don't own that much Procter and Gamble, but Coke and Pepsi I do. That's probably most. I feel like I have one more. Oh, Visa. I have Visa too, but that's it. Everything else is just ETFs, and even those I'm thinking about selling. At least like one or two of those, because I really like. I just really want to simplify my portfolio a lot. Because I also feel like even though I really like those individual stocks, I feel like my money could be performing better if I were to just put it into an index fund. And so I kind of feel like I'm missing out on some pretty big gains at a really valuable time, because I'm still young, you know? So I'm really heavily considering doing that. But I don't know. Moving money around in your portfolio is like, I don't know if you guys feel like me, but like, I'm always like stressed kind of. I'm like, I don't know if this is the right idea or like the right move, you know? But I think I am gonna do it. And honestly, it's probably gonna be with Visa, because out of all of them, Visa's my lowest holding. Like, I literally bought it one day with like, I don't even remember how much I bought, but I haven't touched it since then, I don't think. Because I do have recurring investments for the S&P 500. I have recurring investments for SCHD and QQQ. And then I also have a recurring deposit into my account, like just money. You know, I forgot how much money it is. Like, it's not anything crazy. But I have that every week too. So then whatever is low on that day, I'll just buy more of, you know? Because it's hard to time the market, but I do deposit a little bit of money just in case there is like a big dip. You know, I can kind of take advantage of it and buy as much as I can of it that day, even if it's not a lot, you know. It's still cool to have. And sometimes like if the money's deposited and it's like a really good day in the market, you know, I just let it sit. Because like if everything's green with that money, I usually just let it sit, because there's always going to be something that has a tiny bit of a dip, and that's kind of what I use that money for. But the majority of it is just recurring investments, because I do believe in just letting that run its course for the long term, and that should kind of take care of me once I retire, which is the really cool thing about investing. You don't really have to put much effort into it. Just pick a couple good ETFs and you know, kind of just like set it like on a recurring payment like I do. Where like you don't really have to look at it. Like even if it goes up, you're buying. Even if it goes down, you're buying. You know, it averages out. Once you spend so much time in the market, it really doesn't even end up mattering that much at what price point you bought them. Like sure it does, but like, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's really not that big of a deal. It's just like, you just let it compound. I took that turn really hard. Like I did not realize how fast I was going, or I didn't realize how sharp the turn was. I don't know. I really feel like because I really enjoy this like YouTube thing, you know. It's like a fun thing to keep myself occupied. I'm going really fast, bro. I'm not touching the gas pedal anymore, because I feel like I'm going really fast on these roads and I shouldn't be. Because every time I take a turn, it's like I'm starting to like, it feels like I'm on a track, bro. Oh, there's something in the road. But I really do want to start an account showing off like my investment portfolio and all that, you know. I think it would be pretty cool, because I watch a lot of YouTube videos like that, and I'm always like, if they can do it, why can't I? Like, I can. It's just, I watched this one guy, he has a, like, I think right now his portfolio is around 700,000, and it's like a guy that focuses on dividend investing, and every month he breaks down how much money he made in dividends, and he also breaks down like his, oh my goodness, he also breaks down like his growth, like his gains and his losses and stuff. It's really cool. I don't know if anybody else feels like me, but I just think just like finance stuff like that is pretty cool. I forgot this video isn't just about my investments. So my savings money, most of it, I have the Apple credit card. I have 3 credit cards. One of them's the Apple card. One of them's for just spending on whatever. My Discover, that's what the Apple card is for. My Discover card is just to keep active, you know, for my credit age. And then my other one is for gas because it has really good cash back on gas. And so all my savings money, well, most of it, so I have 2 accounts. I have a savings account for the M340 I want to buy, which is in my bank account, but it's like a high yield savings account. It honestly has better interest, like a better interest rate than my Apple one does. But the thing is, at first I was just saving it in a normal account, you know, because at the time my bank didn't have a high yield savings account. So I had just already saved it there, and then they opened one, and then I opened it and transferred all the money into there. But my Apple one, I think gives like 4.4% interest, and my bank one gives 5%. It's not like a crazy difference, but I mean, it's probably definitely gonna be noticeable. So I've been putting money into that one every week when I get paid, and also every week when I get paid, I'm putting money into my other savings account, which is like kind of just savings, you know, like to move out and stuff. So I put money in there into that account, which is 4.4% interest, which isn't bad either, you know. My money's growing. I do wish it didn't go down though, because at one point they brought it up to 4.5, and then that didn't even last long. Like, it really didn't last long at all. It lasted very little time, and then they brought it back to 4.4. But yeah, that's kind of how I keep my money distributed to kind of help it grow and all that. I don't keep much in my checking account usually. Most of it's in some sort of saving account or investment account. But I'll see you guys later in my next video, whatever I decide to make that one a topic of.